Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today we're tackling a topic that, brings up a lot of feelings, excitement, worry, and just that need to know for sure.
It's a huge moment. We're talking about pregnancy blood tests.
We are, and we're basing our chat today on a really helpful article from the website Blood Test UK.
Right. It does a great job of breaking things down.
And that's our mission today, really, to understand how these tests work, why they can be so helpful, and for anyone listening in Peterborough, where you can actually get one.
And we'll keep it simple. No confusing science talk.
Perfect. So let's start with the basics. What is a pregnancy test actually looking for in your body?
It's looking for one very special thing, a hormone called HCG.
HCG, okay, and that's what people call the baby hormone, right?
That's the one. Think of it like a little signal that says a baby is starting to grow here. As soon as that happens, the body starts making more and more of it.
So the test is just trying to find that signal. And since it's a blood test, how is it done? A nurse just takes a little bit of blood from your arm.
Yep, it's that simple. A small needle, just a little pinch. It's really quick.
And the article on Blood Test UK mentioned that the clinics, say in Peterborough, they're super safe and clean.
Oh, absolutely. They follow very strict rules, so you're in good hands.
Okay, so that leads to the big question. Most people just buy a test from the store. Why would you go to a clinic for a blood test instead?
The short answer? Accuracy.
Accuracy.
A blood test is just much, much better at finding that baby hormone. It can find it earlier, and it can find even tiny amounts that a home test might miss.
So it picks up on the signal even when it's just a whisper?
Exactly. But here's where it gets really useful. There are actually two different kinds of blood tests.
Oh, okay.
The first one is called qualitative.
Qualitative, what does that do?
It just gives a yes or no answer. Is the baby hormone there or not? Simple.
Okay, that makes sense. But Blood Test UK also talks about another one, a quantitative test.
And this one is the real game changer. Quantitative means it counts. It doesn't just say yes, it tells you exactly how much hormone is in your blood.
But why do you need to count it? If you know the answer is yes, isn't that enough?
Not always. See, the amount of the hormone tells a story. In a healthy pregnancy, that number should go up and up very quickly, almost doubling every couple of days.
So by counting it, doctors can see if the baby is growing the way it should be.
Precisely. If the number is too low, or if it isn't rising fast enough, it's an early warning sign. It can help them spot potential problems, like something called an ectopic pregnancy.
And that's when the baby is growing in the wrong place.
Yes, outside the uterus, and it can be very dangerous for the mom. So having that number helps keep both the mom and the baby safe. It's so much more information than just a yes.
That makes perfect sense. Now let's talk about getting this done. For our listeners in, say, Peterborough or Cambridgeshire, is this something that's easy to get?
It is. That's a key point the article makes. You don't have to wait or travel far. The local clinics are excellent.
And what about waiting for the results? Because that can be the hardest part.
Blood Test UK says the turnaround is really fast. You usually get your results back in 24 to 48 hours.
Wow, 1 or 2 days. That's a huge relief when you're anxious.
It makes all the difference.
Quick safety question. Taking blood from the mom, is there any risk at all to the baby?
None whatsoever. It's completely safe. The test doesn't affect the baby in any way.
Good to know. And when is the best time to go get the test?
You should probably wait until after you miss your monthly period.
Because you need to give the body time to make enough of that hormone to be found, right?
Exactly. Go too early, and the signal might be too quiet, even for a blood test. And one little tip, sometimes they might ask you not to eat for a few hours beforehand.
So to sum it up, while a home test is quick, a blood test, like the ones you can get in Peterborough, gives you a much safer, more detailed look at what's going on.
It's more than just knowing if a baby is coming. It's about getting an early look to make sure everything is healthy.
And for more details, you can always check out that article on Blood Test UK.
And here's a final thought for you. If just by counting this one hormone, we can learn so much about a new life, what else could we learn about our own health just by looking at the numbers in our blood?
Oh, something to think about. Thanks for listening to this deep dive. We'll see you next time.